Welcome back to Abra Knowledge channel. Many people often scare about design of experiment. People think that design of experiment is a big thing, and it is not only to understand it and even to implement or to interpret the result of design of experiment. People find it very difficult. But I have good news for you. And design of experiment can be easily understood, can be easily applied, and can be easily interpreted through. I have taken one live example. This example is created by me, and it says that impactful communication. What are the factors? And I have taken three factors. One factor is how you appear in front of the audience, and what's your energy level. Are you very down, or having a good posture, gesture? All that matters, right? That is one. The second thing is pause and clarity. Are you rushing towards the words because of the nervousness? Are you using too much fillers and all that, and the clarity and all that? And the choice of words, not too technical words and technical jargons, and you wanted to keep it plain and surface and all that. What do you do? What's your style of things and all that, right? So these three, we call them as factors. Factor number one, appearance. That appearance can be visual appearance, audio appearance, and it can be what's the level of energy. That is one factor. The pass and clarity, right? Number third factor is choice of words. And then we have two level. Is a two factor one. Is a two level. One level is zeros and one. I have put it into coded one, zeros and ones. Zero mean, for example, when it comes to appearance, zero mean low, not good, or not good with the audio, not good with the video and all that. One mean extremely good, and having a good posture, gesture and all that, right? And similarly, coming to the factor two, that pass or clarity, zero mean rushing towards the words and not giving that pass, and not making it very not stressing the words which needs to be stressed and which needs to be conveyed properly and all that, right? And the clarity also low. We're like beating around the bush and lot many topics, and we're taking at a time, and then not concluding anything, and there's too many derailing of topics and all that, right? And then there is a slowness, there is a steady in the presentations, there is a proper pitch, proper pause and all that. That is one. And similarly, choice of words, you just talk very plain and simple and all that. And then it could also be that too much of wording and all that, right? So this is the combinations of one. There are three factor, there are two level, right? One, zeros and ones. So you know that number of runs you need to do, that is n equal to L the power of f, right? L is nothing but level. That means zeros and one, we have two level, and the factors are three, right? The factors are appearance and pass and choice of words and so on, right? To the power of three, you all know, 2, 2, 2, 2 times 2 times 2, it's 8. That means basically we need to have 8 runs in order to successfully complete design of experiment. Now let me go to design of experiment, and let me take it to the Minitab. Okay, so now I have come to Minitab, right? What you can see that is is basically zeros and one, right? You can say four zeros, and that means low and high, zeros and low and high and all that I've given. I've also given that what's the score they have got, right? This also I've given. Let me just share the screen, and what I will do, I will stop the video so that you will be able to see that screen in larger, right? Okay, now this is the three factors which we talked about, and then there are two levels and each zeros and ones and all that. Then this is the score. To do design of experiment, right, we are talking about the what we need to do is, first you need to go to stat and design of experiment factorial. and create define custom factorial. And I will take all the factors. What are the factors? There are three factors, right? I have taken all the three factors. Great. Level is two level because zeros and one, right? And that one is zero is considered low and high is one is considered high. This is coded. Okay, great. And then I don't have that yet. I have to create this one. Give okay, give okay. Now it has given like these four. Let me do it one more time in order to declare those things. And I will go to design of experiment, factorial, custom, and I will take the same thing like these three things. I can also skip, but just for the case studies, I'm just doing it. I'm just converting as a coded and then design. All I have to do is I have to feed in that value. Standard order. I'll take standard order. Sorry. I'll take a standard order, and when you say run, and it is this one, and then it is say center point, I will take center points, and when you say blocks, I will take blocks and then give okay. So I'm done with all defined one. And now what I will do, I will go to stat and I will go once again DOE factorial, and then this is being enabled. Analyze factorial design, right? Have a click on it, and I've given the score also as well, right? Okay, so now you see here it has given the Pareto. There are three factors, right? Appearance, pass, and all that. It says that there is no significant factor. What I will do, I will reduce the model, right? And what I can do, this is no significant, right? All this, I'll reduce the model. Let's see, and I will just do stepwise and see is there any factor we are getting it. Yeah, we have got two factor, which is very important. One factor is appearance is very important, and then the next factor, B factor, is pass and clarity is important. C is not important. The choice of words may not be very important, and B and C confounded. That means pass and clarity are and then choice of words. I'm going back. So the now from the Pareto, I got to know that these two are the one. Let's see that summary. Yeah, and also it has given confounded value or allies value and all that. Okay, and let's go to stat DOE factorial, and then I have a lot of options now. Either I can do that factorial plot, that main interaction plot and interaction plot that I can do. I'll use all of them, right? So give okay, and in this what it says is very beautiful. If you see here, your probability of there is a interaction, right? It's a pass and there is a clarity, choice of words and all that, and zeros and one. And then if you see that non-parallelism shows that the greater the degree and greater the the connection it has. So if you see that the very impactful one is appearance one. When you make that appearance dull, low, and all that, we're gonna get receive the negative score. When you keep the energy high and all that, we are going to have the one. And then followed by this is also shows that it is having that interaction as we saw, and this you can see that both is pause and clarity is also important, and these do not have a much interaction as such, right? This is called main effect. Maybe I will put it up here, and then this is interaction plot. I will keep it here, right? So main interaction, sorry, main effect and interaction one. In the interaction one, when I keep it like both things are low, right? Pass and low, and even that this is also when I say that I may get that low score, right? So this is what it says. Now this is just for information. You don't necessarily need to do that one, and I'm just exploring all the options and just giving to you in detail. And then I'm just going factorial, and then you can also do cube plot. This is also interesting, and then taking that test code one, and then I'm taking all these values, selected values. So I will just deselect that choice of words because it is not found to be pivotal, right? So I will just remove from this model. I'll play around only with these two factors. Yeah. So now I got to know that it is something to do with the appearance and a clarity. If I keep that appearance high, I will gain the good score up to 7.7, and then similarly, if I good that keep that good clarity, I will give this one. So that's how you can do that. Even if you include that model, let's see how it goes. You will find all the three one because we have 2 to the power of 3, right? Three factors: appearance, words of choice, choice of words, and clarity. As you can see that the more the better, right? So this is all about the cube plot. I can also do ideally the another one, factorial, and I can also do condo plot. This is also interesting, and I will take all this one, appearance, pass, and all that, because these two are the significant factor. And and then you see here, if I keep that appearance high and the pass is high, that means I can receive that good score. You see here, grade score. Let's say if let's talk about the blue, right? 2 and 3. The appearance is very low, not low, moderate, and then if you keep the pass and clarity is moderate, I may give only this one. And then it holds a value for choice of words is zero point 0.5, right? And this is how we can easily do that. And then let me go to another one. We have seen surface plot. I'm sorry, we have seen uh, factorial and cube, and we have also seen condo and surface plot. Even in the surface plot, you can just see here. So for example, it's a 3D dimension, appearance, score, and all that. You see here, my aim is to get, let's say, 8. So to get 8, I have to have a high appearance and the pitch clarity should be good and all that, right? So it gives all these value. Okay. And similarly, I'll go to the design of experiment and I will do that. Uh, this surface one is done, overlaid a contour plot. This is also interesting. And I can just select this and I have to tell that what is the what I'm looking for. Low, I may say 0, and high, I may say 1, right? So this is not very impactful. So I'm just skipping that one, and then let's going to the last and final one. This is very important. Ideally, in this one, you will use only the define, analyze, and then directly you can come to the response optimizer, right? I want, my aim is to get that at least 8, right? My target is to get 8 in the presentation out of 10. What I should do, right? And I should do that appearance has to be 80 percentage. I have to keep that appearance good, and pass I have to 100 percentage. It should be good, and choice of words is important. And that's what it says. And then let's say I have to make it like, yeah, I have to gain that 10 out of 10, right? What I should do. So I have to keep everything on, right? Appearance should be high and pass and clarity should be there, and the choice of word should be strong and all that, right? Let's assume that there is, let's say, what it will affect, what it will minimize the score, right? And let's see that. If you see that, even though if you're halfway through, your appearance is not good enough, your pass is not good enough, your choice of word is not good enough, this can pull down, right? Let's do it very quick, fast. This one first, what you do, go to stat, and first you have to do that, define and custom factorial, where you will get 4 other columns like blocks, center point, and so on. And then you do analyze, directly come to that surface optimizer, and it is very easy. And you can also do, let me go back to data set. We can also do something called Taguchi also as well. Yeah, so you can just see Taguchi here. and I'm just defining that one. And the factors, as we know that there are three factors, and then okay, so single factor, this is done, and then I will just go to design of experiment, and I'm just telling that how it can be done another way. Let's say you have a score. Yeah, so this is also gives that interactions. There's the same thing which we have seen, that main effect plot as such, and it also given that other probability also as well, that might be interesting to you, that you can see here in this one. Okay, so what is a delta, and you have to keep in all that, right? So therefore let's make our presentation impactful.